writing your policy handbook for your brand new childcare business? Do not write a word until you watch this video. Hey there, my name is Rizakos. I am the founder of ProfitableDaycare.com as well as Elevated Childcare CEO, the #1 online membership community where I train brand new as well as struggling childcare business owners on all things day-to-day operations, policies, as well as marketing. And in this video, I am going to share with you what you need to be crystal clear on before writing a single word inside your policy handbook. The first thing I want you to consider is your intentions. Are they clear? What I mean by that is, do you understand how huge it is to write a policy handbook? I want you to think of this book as the Bible of your childcare business. Yeah, it's that important. This booklet is going to be filled with policies and procedures that are going to allow your potential or brand new customer know what's expected of them. They're going to know where you stand on certain topics. You are also going to give them information on what's expected of them, which is really important when you are starting a childcare business. Some things that you may find inside a handbook are things like cancellation policies, enrollment policy, sickness policies, social media policies. I mean, these are just to name a few. Basically, anyone that decides to sign their child in your program has already read your policy booklet and they know exactly what's expected of them and they agree with your terms and conditions. And that's really important for you to understand before you write a single word inside your document. You need to be crystal clear on the intention behind it. Why do you need a policy booklet? What's it for? What does it stand for? And how are you going to make sure that your policy booklet stands out? Now, one thing you can do as a brand new childcare business owner is to kind of sit in your office and think about your business, think about the philosophy and what you want to bring to your community, as well as all the kids that are in your care, and then start making an outline. You know, what goes under safety, what goes under enrollment, and really just start thinking of subtitles underneath the huge headlines so that you can begin the process of writing your policy booklet. Second thing you need to be aware of before you write your policy booklet is rules or regulations, laws, anything that your state, province, if you're in Canada, city, town, that you have to respect. Every state and every province has different rules that you need to abide by as a childcare business owner. Now, this is obviously different for everyone, and the best thing you can do as a childcare business owner is to do your due diligence before you start writing this elaborate handbook that is not going to be legal in the eyes of your licensing officer. So reach out to your licensing department and just ask the question. I'm in the process of writing my policy handbook. Are there rules or regulations that I need to legally have in place inside this document in order to get my permit to operate? The third thing you need to be aware of before you start venturing off and writing a policy booklet is alignment. Is everything that you're adding inside this document aligning with the bigger picture, with your educational program, your philosophy of early childhood? Is it aligning, or are you just writing anything, or are you just, even worse, copying someone else's work? You see, we all have a different vibe in our childcare businesses. We all work a different way. We all believe in different things. So when you are sitting in front of your computer and you're ready to write this really important document, it's really important for you to think about, okay, is everything that I'm putting onto this paper aligned with what I believe in, with what I stand for, with what our program stands for? And if the answer is no, well, you need to stop and think about what the bigger picture is. What is your vision for your business? What is your vision statement? What is your mission statement? What do you want people to feel like when they walk in your business? What type of services are you offering to your customers? And really think about that, so then when you are sitting in front of your computer and you're ready to start writing your outline and your about me or your history or an overview of your business, well, it's going to be so much easier for you because you know what the bigger picture is. So I'll give you a quick example. for myself, when I studied in early childhood education, I was taught not to practice timeout. We were taught to deal with kids' arguments, to really intervene only when we had to really kind of guide them through the process of resolving their problems on their own. So I knew that when I started my childcare business that timeout and really practicing that in terms of interventions was not something I aligned with. And parents would ask the question, well, we believe in timeout, and I knew from the beginning that maybe it's not a good fit for us because I didn't practice that and neither did my staff. My point is that make sure that every topic and every policy and procedure that you are adding inside this book aligns with your values and your belief system, as well as your personal philosophy in early childhood education. The fourth thing you have to think about before writing your policy booklet is this going to be available on paper or digitally? Now, in today's world, it is so much easier for you to opt in for the digital version, and I mean, why not, right? You can upload it on your website. You can upload it inside your Facebook communities if you have smaller communities filled with parents, and it's so much easier, and you're saving on paper. I know from my experience, uploading it on my website was so much easier, just because when someone landed on my website, before they even booked a tour, they could go in and download the booklet and really just read what we were about. And if they liked what they read, then guess what? They would book a tour. But if there was something in there that didn't really align with their family's values, then guess what? They weren't a good fit for my business. I also had a few printed out copies for the office. So every time I would sit with a parent and I would enroll them, I would go through a paper version of the document because it was so much easier for us to thumb through together. And then I would walk the customer through all the procedures, making sure that they had read through the document and obviously to answer any of their questions. And the fifth thing that I want you to understand before you start writing your policy booklet is that this document is not carved in stone. Sometimes we try to overcomplicate things, especially when we're brand new to business, and we think that everything we put in here, it's set in stone, it can never be changed, and that's not the case. This is your business, right? It's yours to operate as you wish. So make sure that when you're sitting in front of your desk and you're writing your policy booklet, that you are putting things that are important to you. But just know that there are things that are going to pop up throughout the years as your business grows, as you serve more clients, and as you grow as a business owner. There's things that are going to happen that you may not have thought of adding inside your policy booklet. So I'll give you an example. For myself, when I started my childcare business, Facebook and Instagram and having people text all the time, that wasn't an issue for me. So I didn't have to have a social media policy inside my booklet. But as the years progressed and as social media became the monster that it is, and people started depending on their phones much more, I had to include a social media policy inside my handbook that protected me, protected my staff, and also protected the customers in my center. A fun tip that I can share with you is that instead of worrying about not forgetting what to add or what to update inside this booklet, is to simply start a Google document on your Google Drive that you can go in real quickly and add your new ideas, add your thoughts, and add your updates. So when the time comes for you to sit in front of your computer and do these yearly updates inside your policy handbook, well, you know that all the ideas that you wanted to add are already written inside your Google document, and all you need to do is really just take them and add them inside your policy booklet. So there you have it, 5 things to consider before you start writing your policy booklet. If you're brand new or if you're still struggling, writing your policy booklet or your educational program or your team handbook, I can teach you how to do all that inside Childcare Business Online Academy. I'll put a link under this video. All you need to do is click on that and read the information. And if it's a good fit for you, then I would love to show you how to do that in your business. I've also included templates to make your life easier. So if you want to check that out, the link is underneath the video. If you enjoyed this video, you'll also enjoy this one.